Your call 0845 500 1025. Scott's on the line this time. Hi, Scott.
How you doing, gents?
Good, thank you.
Just want to speak about Neil Lennon and perhaps a bit of media responsibility. Been listening to the phone-ins, reading the papers, all that kind of stuff for the last few days, and Neil Lennon's name is mentioned probably 10 times to every one of El Hadj Diouf, Ali McCoy, Magic Bugera, and all the other inverted commas offenders from that match the other night. I think really you need to be careful, because I think you're fanning the flames of hatred against them, and that there are maniacs all over the internet and known terrorist groups. There are people sending this man bullets and bombs in the mail. It's really about time that you adopted a bit more responsibility and calmed this situation down. You're pointing the finger at Neil Lennon far too much.
Listen, Scott. 2
sentences the other night. One in response to something that Ali McCoy said to him. I don't see McCoy's getting the flack.
Okay, Scott, well, if you would listen to me, can you tell me who has been having a go at Neil Lennon tonight, please?
Well, I'll start off the other night. It was when Graham Spears' opening statement, which was pretty powerful stuff, Neil Lennon was the one person that was named in it. Do you want me... There are people currently doing this. Do you want me to give you a count of how many times his name was said compared to the other ones?
So you're telling me...
There are people involved.
Right.
Because there are people reading, currently listening back to your coverage, to Real Radio's coverage, to BBC Scotland's coverage. You are fanning the flames of hatred against this man who is currently under protection for his life, who can't fulfil the duties of his job because of the utter maniacs in society.
Yeah.
I have today been exposing people from a Facebook group called Hang Neil Lennon or something, that shoot him, wanting information on the guy because urgent information required because we've got an AK-47 to get him. Now, you may scoff and call this ridiculous. There are company directors on these pages, people who work in high positions in multinational companies. You have a responsibility here to get these people off his back. Stop calling your manager for all this utter garbage.
Scott, you're not making any sense. Now, we all accept that Neil Lennon has problems surrounding him, not of his making, but they're not being made on this programme, or, I suspect, on any other radio programme. So, can you get to your point and say what exactly we have said to cause all this stir around Neil Lennon?
You tell me what you've said. Why have you mentioned his name 10 times more than every other person involved in the other night? Why have you done that? Your programme and the people who are on it. You have mentioned his name. You're the ones talking about it. You tell me, because I can't fathom it out.
Well, Scott, I reckon we've mentioned El Hadj Diouf probably more than Neil Lennon, but never mind. You've got your opinion, Scott, and you're entitled to it, Mark.
Nobody's mentioned Neil Lennon's name more than Scott.
But we let him have his rant.
And you can't, it's totally irresponsible of you, Scott, to hold anybody in the media responsible for the antics of morons.
Correct.
That are making Neil Lennon's outside life a misery. So you can't do that. You can't go down that road. And the job of the media is to highlight and speak about what's going on. Neil Lennon is the manager of Celtic. Good, bad or indifferent, you talk about him. Walter Smith, Ali McCoy, El Hadj Diouf, you speak about things that are current, that are going on, and that's what we do. But to blame the media and say it's our jobs to get these people off his back, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
0845 500